How's all my knife people doing tonight? It's Friday evening out here. We're in the new knife room. I got my nice coffee table I built here. I still haven't cleaned it or sanded it, but we're in our room, and it's a great time because we have something that's been sent to us by Mr. Boston Blade Reviews. As you guys know, we host Happy Hour Live Chat every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. But we've also been sending knives back and forth to each other, and we review them. It kind of keeps our costs down. That way we're able to bring more information to you guys as far as like blades and be able to show you guys a lot more items. So today we got the Buck 112 Sport Pro. Guys, this thing, he said I was going to be impressed with it, and he wasn't lying. This is a nice knife. We all know the Buck 110 and the Buck 112, and this right here is just kind of, the 112 in a sporty fashion. It's got the S30V Boss heat treated steel. You can see it right there. Guys, we got the aluminum bolsters, micarta handle scales, dual thumb studs, deep pocket carry clip, and just that renowned lock back action. What makes this thing nice is just the one hand opening, and of course you can just hit it back here, do that, close it with one hand. Guys, and that's one thing that a lot of the old traditional knives missed, but this right here, you're back to it. You can hold your, whatever you're holding with one hand, get this thing open and close with the other hand and do the task you need it to do. But also coming in a lightweight, sporty, up-to-date, modern steel. Now, guys, I'm kind of speechless with this thing because when I first felt it, when I first grabbed the 112 or the 110, I'm like, hey, I'm back to reality. It fills out my hand. I really like that. I got kind of big hands anyway, so you get a knife and it fills your hand. Like you feel that in your hand. It isn't the thin new modern folders that are sleek and you can barely feel them in your pockets. But if you want to torque on something, you got something to grab a hold of here. And you're going to trust it with that lock back design. That ain't going to come loose on you. And you can really get in there and do what you need to do with this blade. Now what we're going to do is we're going to kind of compare this to its, some of its siblings here. First of all, let's measure this thing. Let's do an overall measurement. I think these come in at like 7 1/4. Yeah, 7 1/4 inches. Let's look at the blade length. I mean, the total blade is 3 inches, but your cutting length is going to be more like 2 3/4. So, 7 1/4 inches, 3-inch blade with a 2 3/4 inch cutting surface. That's really all you need. If you're EDC in this is really going to be able to get all your tasks done. Because, I mean, you look at the Para 3 or the Benchmade Bug Out. I'm going to tell you right now, this is probably a little sturdier than both of those options. And it comes in a pretty affordable price. You can get this right now off at DLT for, I think, $134. So let's compare it. We got the regular 112 Ranger right here with the finger grooves. I picked this up a couple of weeks ago. This is just in your 420 high carbon steel. But this right here, this is a heck of a blade. And again, it's this knife, the Sport, is giving you that same feeling, that same heavy duty type feeling. And we're going to weigh them as well, so we'll be able to tell. But we look at the the girth of those and how it fills out your hand compared to, say, the Buck 112 Slim. So I picked this up tonight at Royal King. 420 high carbon steel, of course. Dual thumb studs. Easy opening, one-handed. You can close it one-handed. But we look at the the thinness of it. We just look at that and you're like, man alive, how much torquing are you going to do with this? You can probably get a lot done with it. I'm not going to lie, you probably can't get a lot done with this, but look at it in my hand. I'm going to tell you, I just feel like I can do more with this knife. I feel like I can really, you're torquing on, now granted we're not going to be doing that, but I mean if you had to, or get some leverage behind it, you can do it. you know, and not feel too bad about doing it. And, you know, you can take this apart, clean it up, you know, if you need to. Where this right here, this is all rivet construction. I think the only thing you can really take off is your pocket clip, and it is deep carry as well, but, you know, is that this? No, it's definitely not. Where this is, you know, I paid $33.99 for this at World King, and this right here is $134 off of DLT Trading. So what I want to do now is let's weigh them. Let's get a weight on these. Let's see what they weigh, and get an overall feeling of how much weight savings we really have here. Let's get her to turn on, maybe. Are we on ounces? Yep, we're on ounces. We'll start with what I think the heaviest one is, which is going to be the regular 112. 5.8 ounces. All right. Let's go to the Sport Pro. 3.95. Let's go to the Slim, or the LT, I'm not sure what that's called, 2.6. Again, this is designed to be lightweight. It is, you know, that's what it is, but, you know, I'm going to feel a lot more comfortable if I got this in my pocket or in my hand. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. Let's compare it to a pair of 3. So 3.4 ounces on the pair of 3. 3.95 on the Sport Pro. And again, you know, two good options. But the Sport Pro is thicker. It's got the aluminum bolsters and aluminum frame, where this has kind of a stainless, you know, inserted type frame, which you know, how strong is that we don't know, but, you know, again, the Sport Pro, it fills out your hand just more. It feels better to me. It's just, honestly, I'm not lying. I'm not making it up. This knife just feels good in my hand for some reason. I think it's just because of the girth you got behind the handle right there. You know, again, we got the finger groove. Got this off Lee out at the old flea market. He hooked me up. So guys, we want to thank Boston Blade Reviews for sending this knife over for us to review. Again, one-handed opening, one-handed closing, Torx construction, taken apart, micarta scales, deep pocket carry clip, S30, Boss heat treated steel, keep an edge for a long time. You know, again, something like that, $134, where this is going to run you. This is S45 VN G10. This is going to run you probably 160, I think. So yeah. And then of course we got the Buck 110, and we can just see the size difference in that right there. You know, quite the difference. You know, that's probably a good 2 ounces heavier than the, you know, than the regular one. Let's just measure them here real quick. See what the weight difference is. So the regular 110, 7.25 ounces, where the 112 Ranger Sport Pro, 3.95. So just a huge difference, you know. Just a huge difference, guys. Again, I want to thank everyone for watching. I want to thank Boston Blade Reviews for sending the blade over for us to review. Guys, be sure to go over, like, subscribe to his channel, leave him a comment. Thank him for doing this for me. And also, hop along for Happy Hour Live Chat every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. You know, we do have the chat built, you know, we have it built about 5 days in advance. You can always go over into my live section, hit the notification bell. That way Saturday rolls around, you'll get notified that we're going live, and you'll be able to see some great content, see us talk about some blades. We love fielding questions and comments from the audience while you're in there. So guys, be sure to check that out. While you're at it, like, subscribe to Big J's Knives here. Putting out a lot of content, going live, doing tons of shorts. So come along for the ride. All right, guys, stay sharp and stay safe.